Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Golden Reach. We are back again with session number 4 of our main campaign now. And before everything starts, I would like, as always, to thank the artists and composers and musicians for providing the music and art we're using. For Esmeray's picture, we have Cini, the player of Esmeray, who drew it. Hakim, Sinata, and Zoria were drawn by Chiara, and so was the background picture, the profile picture for the Twitch account itself, and various other things that will come in the future. Chiara is the player behind Zoria. Josan was drawn by Tora PNG, and lastly, Xavier and my own icon were drawn by Backline. For the music, we thank the Fiechter Brothers, Makai Symphony, Alexander Nakarda, the Vault of Ambience, and Serpent Sound Studios. Alright, let's recap last session, shall we? Last session ended with the party having to deal with quite a few different things, actually. But to recap, they went back home. Each one of them at least went back to their own homes. We met their families, so to speak, the ones who had families anyways. And in the morning, the emergency bell rang, and everyone had to go to the town center or the city center, in which place they were witnessing a trial, which ended in an execution of a man known as Martin Davueo, who was more or less just like he admitted to committing a crime. He said in his own defense that he doesn't mind being lynched for his crime. He just wishes that the people knew exactly what was going on, which left the party questioning the situation, so to speak. Xavier tried to stand up for the man's defense, but it was to no avail. The man had confessed his crime, and he was lynched for it. During that execution, we met Chief Truthgar, Darnell the Merchant Loudboot, and Ninvez Dullanath, who are the 3 members of the Council of Portogridia. Each one of them runs one of the 3 cities. During that execution, the party was, or rather Xavier, was approached by a very strange figure who just sprinted by and handed him a tiny paper written in a strange language. Xavier read the paper and relayed the information to the party that this strange figure asked to meet later on in the Silver Flagon, which they did. But instead of meeting as the entire group, they decided to meet 3 of them, and the other 3 would be sat nearby listening to the conversation, as to be safe. And as they met with the man introduced himself as Guido Galpsi. He is a very strange and weird-looking halfling who claims to belong to a much larger organization who is trying to defend Portogridia from a possible invasion, and has asked the party to take their time to think about his offer, but should they accept, he will meet them, so to speak, outside of the house of Martin Davio, as there is something there that would prove his innocence, or at least save his family from his own fate. And that is where we left off. Right. Guido Galpsi has left, and you guys are left to discuss between one another what you would like to talk about.
Well, after the conversation, Hakim will get up and join the others at their table.
Well,
I sit we'll do then, on your table.
Well, I was on the other table, so now get up and sit with the ones that. So I sit with Esmeray, Senata, and Zoria, when before I was with Xavier and Josana. Correct?
yeah,
Yes.
I think
I'm a cat.
she's a cat.
That, I do not understand druid magic, but plausible.
Yeah, as
like
soon
yeah,
as
so
soon
that's
as-
just there holding on to a little kitty.
Oh
Zarya.
wait, why is Soria cat? Hold up.
Because Zoria turned into a cat.
Oh.
Again,
oh.
it's this little like brown cat with very sparkly purple eyes, and like the hairpiece that Zoria usually has in her hair is dangling from one of the ears. And as soon as Hakim sits down, Zoria kind of gets up from Sinada's lap and just jumps over onto Hakim.
Druid magic, and I'll pet the cat.
She just nods, kind of, as much as a cat can nod.
It seems we have some sort of lead.
What do people think? We're going?
Well, I mean, it is our best guess for the time being.
Well, sure. Is there anything we have to manage? Take care of, plan anything, or just going in blind normally?
Well, I mean, I don't think there is going in blind here.
Because we are already blind, I guess.
Yes. There's nothing for us to look for.
What time did he say we should meet him?
In the morning, next day. No, in the morning, like in the midday rather, when everyone's busy doing their things.
Well, if everyone is on board, we have a free night. We should gather our things and check this out in the morning tomorrow.
Right. Is it? What time is it though right now?
Oh, right now it's like approaching nighttime rapidly. It's like around 7 to 8 p.m.
Okay, like Esmeray gets ready and goes to her room and wishes like everyone good night. Night.
Oh, okay. Bye bye. Oh, we're not going to have
It's
to
in the
worry
morning
about
then,
random
Esmeray.
timing.
Good night to you. Yeah, pleasure traveling with you.
Well, that was brisk, to say the least.
It's a bit of a shy thing. I think we might have tired her out just by talking.
How much? Did you talk at all?
I'm sure.
Some people just get tired at watching people talk.
I can get behind that.
Well, I could if it wasn't me talking.
That is also very fair.
What will the rest of you be doing then? Now that you got the 3 nights and the 3 morning kind of hands.
Okay, perhaps it is best to hatch at least a little bit of an understanding of what we are to do there. So we're going to go there and look for evidence of Martin's innocence.
No, we'll meet him there, and he will tell us what to do then.
Martin was lynched.
We will meet with.
Meeting a ghost sounds like a good day to me.
We will meet with Mr. Galps.
Okay.
It's a Gapsy, eh?
So we just meet there in the morning, and then are we going to break in? I don't quite
no,
He
he's
told us to meet there,
Supposed to
so
be there.
we will see what happens then.
Yes.
Good point.
We were supposed to see Martin's relatives, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that would make sense. Well then, see you people. Are we just going to meet in the morning here again, and then meet up with Sir Guido?
Well, it's quite some time before that, so
Yeah,
no reason to
leave now, I
leave,
guess.
leave yet, unless you want to be boring, of course.
Well, that has nothing to do with being boring. I'm just fair. I will stay.
So what are you guys actually doing?
Good question.
Now you are in a tavern. And tavern is almost
Yeah.
jam-packed with people.
Think of doing a tavern then. I'll go buy a drink. Big tankard of whatever feels cheap.
So, ale.
Oh, good start.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'll also get some drinks. Drinker. Singular, I guess.
Alright. So, do you guys like go to the tavern gate? Do you gesture towards like one of the barmaids? What's the deal here?
Or just head over to head over to the bar myself and order 2 ales.
Alright, you head over to the bar yourself to find this rather old and gruffy looking man. Hold on. He seems to have like whiting hair and a rather not very thick beard. He's short, but he's human. Looks at you with a little bit of a scrutinizing eye before he's smiling. Hello, hello. How may I help you?
I'm feeling in the mood for 2 of your vastest drinks of ale, if you would kindly.
Of course. He turns around to look at someone who you cannot really see, as the like rolling in the air kind of blocks the view. Oi, 2 tankards. Quick. He looks at you with a smile and just not like thinks for a second, and he goes, there'll be 2 silver pieces.
Well, he's possibly still in her hand from being paid earlier. She just drops the 2 silver pieces on the counter for him.
He takes them. And nods. After a few seconds, the 2 tankards of ale come your way. He hands them to you with a smile.
Thank you kindly. He says as she takes the ales and heads back to the table.
Alright, you head back to the table with 2 tankards of ale. While she's doing that, is anyone doing anything specific?
I'm kind of sitting in my chair with my file, just kind of filing my nails, just eyeing around, trying to make eye contact with someone.
Okay, so you want to look around the tavern, basically.
Yep.
Okay, you look around the tavern and you see a wide assortment of your average, like, traders. Most of them human, a couple of dwarves, a couple of gnomes and halflings all around the place. There are 1 or 2 elves just randomly found in the area, just sitting with other people. Looks like there are a bunch of people here who just either just met each other or know each other from a long time ago and are just passing through the central city and lodging for the night. This tavern is known to house a bunch of traders that don't really come back as return customers for the most part. Except somewhere near the corner, you see 2 random tritons just sitting there talking about something and looking very, very, let's say conspicuous for the time being. As they look with kind of angry looks towards the whole tavern and then look back to each other and discuss something.
Do I make eye contact with anyone?
You make eye contact with quite a few people actually. They just don't really hold it for any seconds.
Okay. Well, the
Well, yeah.
people in here are quite dull, I must say.
People are what?
The people in here are dull.
Well, it is a tavern. You're bound to get a mix of people.
Yes, but after eyeing around, they don't seem like they are any fun people.
It depends on the definition of fun.
No.
So you're saying there are objectively unfun people?
Yes, quite.
Hakim takes note of that. Good to know. Like, physically, like, takes a piece of paper and writes that down and jot some other stuff next to it, but you guys can't quite tell.
You're amusing, Hakim.
Hello. I'm a man of science.
I can tell.
To an extent. I spent a lot of time studying culture at the library.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun that I wouldn't be able to handle myself.
Well, perhaps you
Kind of
can try
culture.
it sometime.
What kind of culture might you be investigating?
Well, considering there haven't been many records of it yet, the culture of what came before Gridea, that is, and how the different cultures of elves and dwarves and gnomes, halflings interact with each other, and what they think of each other, what common perceptions of them are, their beliefs. You know, it's a wide grab.
Now Zarya kind of like jumps off of Hakim, jumps onto a chair and just turns back and leans forward. What came before?
Good question. I haven't quite figured that out yet, though. A lot of people think that it was the gods that wandered this world, for we have found giant footprints in the earth.
So like giant people?
So to speak, or, you know, gods, very tall humans, elves. They must have had massive feet, though, because 1 foot was enough to level a building.
Gross. Why would you destroy buildings with your feet? There's way better ways to do it. Sonata's probably like says in between various chugs of her ale, and has just left the other ale just in the middle of the table as an open invitation.
Sinata, how would you destroy a building?
Quickly, I just try and shoulder bars the sensitive parts, like the corners. At the corners, the building will just kind of fall over. Most of it more slowly, I just disassemble it.
You can
Disassembling,
disassemble buildings?
disassembling a home does sound like a big task to handle.
You didn't ask if I would do it, you just asked how would I do it. And that's how I do it, if I didn't have a battering ram.
See? No,
So
no,
you
you
would
could
do
have asked for a battering ram. Between those sort of like sentences, Hakim reaches for the ale. Do I pay you back? Sonata?
This is a treat on me, whoever wants to drink it.
Oh, thank you, then I'll take it.
What is that?
Alcohol.
It's foul liquor, let's say.
But it is what's on the table, so if no one's going to drink it, I will try. Never had any.
Me neither.
We can share?
You don't want to drink that.
Yeah, you don't.
I'll wait until Hakim takes a sip.
I'll
Well,
take
its
a
effect is not
Mhm.
permanent. Its effect is not that fast.
Well, I will take a sip, put it down, feign being indifferent about it, and then go, Zoria, please try it.
Roll deception.
Sure.
What is my passive insight? Wait.
Actually, you know what? That's not even deception. That's performance. Roll
Wow,
performance.
roll performance. 19.
Can I roll insight?
If you're like actively inciting that.
Yeah, I want to know if he thinks it's okay or not.
Mhm.
Okay. Ah, 15.
Difference.
He looks like it changed a little bit of him, just a tiny bit.
It is indifference.
Sure, I'll take a sip.
How does the ale taste?
It's a good question. How does it taste, DM?
Um, grapes, I guess. Like it's grape ale. Dude, I never drank alcohol. I don't actually know how it tastes.
It's probably pretty bit. It's
You know
probably pretty
why?
bitter. It's you know
Yeah,
ale is
probably.
beer because ale is
Mhm.
beer and you know it's like this aged beer is probably very bitter.
Yeah.
Zoria kind of like takes a sip, looks normal for a second, then her face just kind of scrunches up in this disgusted look. And she just goes, ew, 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 ugh.
You ought to listen to me next time.
Yes, thank you, Josetta, you're right.
I
Well, Carrie
agree.
did say that ale's an acquired taste.
Uh,
As Sinatra shudders. I'm still acquiring it.
I agree with Zoria's statement here. It is not that good, but I didn't want to cloud your judgment.
How can you drink this, Sinatra? Good answer.
She just keeps on drinking.
Yep.
I will then put it back into the middle of the table.
I'll push it, like, even if it's the middle, right? Zoria pushes it as far away from her as possible.
Well, so Senada worked at the smithy, and Josana is a rich noblewoman, so to speak. Xavier is a doctor. What do we know about Esmeray apart from that she's a courier?
She delivers.
Surrounded by
Things.
very sharp smoke.
That was a lot of different answers at the same time.
We can go down the list.
Well, I heard that she delivers things. That is what a courier normally does, but I meant like person-wise.
She's spooky.
She is a little spooky, but there's so little about tiefling culture. It is almost as if they are just an anomaly.
Hakim,
Yes?
make an Arcana check.
Sure. Hey, I'm okay at that. 13?
Yeah, it's what your thoughts are your thoughts.
Yes.
Nothing new is added.
Well, I will, eventually, I will also get up and go to the bar, keep. Hello?
Oh, hello there.
Hi. I was going to ask if you could, get me, 1, 2, so like looks back at the table, 1, 2, 3, 4 glasses of water or some other non-alcoholic drink.
Well, we have lemon juice. Do you want lemon juice?
Sure, that seems fair.
Alright. Turns around. Oi! 4 glasses of water and 4 glasses of lemon juice. Be fast. Looks back at you. That'll be 7 silver pieces.
I'll put down a gold piece. Thank you.
He reaches into like a pouch around his belt to pull out some
Oh no,
change.
you can keep it.
He raises an eyebrow and smiles. Oh, thank you.
You're
Give me a
welcome.
You can go take a seat. I'll have one of the girls bring it over.
Okay, thank you. I will walk over and take a seat.
Alright, after like 3 minutes or so, a woman walks over with a tray, and she pushes the tray down with a smile and a nod. Can I bring you anything else, everyone?
Not for me.
She looks around the table for a second, waiting for anyone to say anything.
A bottle of wine, please.
And in that bottle.
Well, for the table, of course.
Ah, understandable. What kind of wine?
Well, just kind of just glances over the people and just a more, a little bit more fruity, I'd say.
It's a raspberry. Alright. And she walks away. After about like a minute and a half, she comes back and puts down a large bottle of raspberry wine with a bunch of wine glasses. She didn't really count, she just brought some. She looks at you and she's like, well, do I add that to your tab or?
I can pay for it right now, I guess.
Yeah, that'll be a gold piece and 5 silver pieces. She
Yes.
seems bad with numbers.
That'll do.
Do you pay her?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, she takes the money, sends you a nod and a little bit of a bow, like a tiny one, and a smile. And she goes, well, if you need anything, feel free to ask. She just walks away.
Well, Josanna,
Yes.
do you have I know this might be a little bit of a far-fetched, but there is this also a little bit of a rich kid type researcher. She is kind of a pain to me. I want to just know if you've heard of her maybe, and I am curious if you maybe know a little bit about her past, because I don't feel like people are grow up like that. But have you ever heard of Imra Windcutter?
DM.
I don't know, would you have heard of someone who goes by the same description as you just described or not?
I mean, I'd assume I have, I guess.
Fair enough, you probably heard of her then.
Oh, I didn't know that was what she was doing, but that makes sense. Yes, I do know of her.
Oh, then perhaps is that it? You just know of her name?
Well, I've talked to her a few times.
Oh, okay. So it's
Annoying
like,
one.
it's
An
like
annoying one, I
passing.
would say. I must, she's quite annoying.
Oh yeah, that is the case. Sometimes you gotta try to be polite.
Oh, she's quite annoying, even though you're polite to her.
That is also correct.
Is she like your rival?
Right.
No. I guess that's what I came to say.
Well, rival is perhaps the wrong word, but I've caught her trying to sabotage and steal my work, but that's about it. I have no proof of it, but I'm pretty sure it was her.
That's not a nice thing to do.
Nope, not at all. Well, perhaps it is best we all get well rested for the next day. We have a lot of on our plate.
I would like to sit there for a little bit longer, and people are welcome to sit there and enjoy the bottle with me if they would like.
Oh, normally I don't drink. Curiosity just got the better of me.
Well, I ordered this wine because I assumed that more inexperienced figures might enjoy this.
Well, perhaps I will stay a little longer, but sleep is important.
Oh yes, of course.
I'll try the wine.
What, is that like an action or are you asking Joseph?
No, I'm saying I'm trying it.
Okay, so you grab the bottle of wine and you pour a cup out, or a glass rather, in one of the random glasses that Dom brought. And you just fill it up and take a sip.
Is this better than the ale?
Much better.
Nice. Zoria kind of looks over at Josina.
You know, I'm gonna listen to you more. You seem to know what you're talking about.
I'm flat.
This kind of like tastes more or less like it tastes a lot sweeter and it smells and tastes like fresh raspberry with a little bit of like
The
punch
grape.
to it, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a bit more grape juicy than it is a wine.
Fair enough. Thanks, Josina.
I'll just smile.
Well,
What's
after
Xavier doing?
Xavier has been to his own reading in some book he has, being a little quiet and thinking.
All right. And Esmeray, what's she doing?
Sleeping.
She went to sleep.
She's sleeping.
All right, she went back to her room. Okay, fair enough. I did not catch that as I was deafened when she
I
said
see.
that, probably.
Anna, it's fine.
All right. Right, okay. Back to the table.
Well, after finishing lemon juice and water, Hakim is going to sit for a little while, but more passively listening than anything, and eventually will also get up and announce that he will be leaving soon.
All right.
Xavier, why don't you enjoy a glass? You look like you need one.
Well, we know me, Josina. I'm not a heavy drinker, and there is some stuff I need to finish before I sleep, so I'll just stay sober. But you can keep the bottle later. It's not gonna spoil, you know. It just gets
No,
better.
it doesn't spoil, but it is a shame to keep it opened.
When you think about it, wine is already spoiled liquid.
That is also true, but in a different way.
Sort of.
Can't say I'm an expert on how it's made. But I wouldn't call it spoiled. I think it tastes quite nice.
So where does one learn to be a doctor, Xavier?
Through experience. That's the main thing about good doctors, but the doctor in general, you just go to the academy.
Oh, so you study and like learn like Hakim is doing?
But in a different way. Yes, we both study, we both write and read. It's just
Oh,
the topic that's different.
okay.
I tell you more about the body. He said it's more about the world.
That makes sense.
It does.
Do you like to study, Josina?
Not particularly, but I guess it sort of depends on the subject.
What would you like to study?
I don't know. Depends on what you would call study. Do you know, just learning stuff can be fun, you know. Trying to become a better cook.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Then I like to study people.
You like to study people, but isn't that what Xavier is doing as well?
No, he studies the people's bodies.
Oh, right. Okay.
What might you learn from watching people in a pub? As you just watch them walk by and drink. What do you learn?
You learn how to learn all about people. For example, I know that Sinata likes to be quite. Well, I'm just looking for the word to say it.
He is what we classify in physiology as an introvert.
Isn't that psychology, Xavier? Not physiology?
He said sociology.
I
Words.
said physiology.
I understood physiology. I am deaf and hard of hearing.
I can come up with a word.
You can always use medical terms.
Well, it
It
wasn't
makes
wasn't supposed to be
talking
medical
easier.
term. Well. I was supposed to need to explain personality, but yeah. I'll. Yeah, whatever. I'll come up. I'll remember it soon.
Well, I think it is time for me to leave. Zora, you can just knock on the door whenever. I'm going to get to some reading before I go to bed anyway. So
Well, I have one question before you leave, my friend.
for me,
Yes.
yes.
What is the book you're reading?
I haven't decided yet. I will pick one off the shelf and start thumbing, I guess.
Oh, you're not in the middle of something?
No, I finished the last one that I was reading, but if you wanted to really be specific, I am writing my own books, most of them anyway.
And that's the opposite of reading, so I wouldn't say you were reading, perhaps, but you can say what fits you. I'm just curious, but who would you like to read to? What subjects? And
Well,
Yeah.
Theory of Stars. Mostly the books I read are written by my friend Starseeker.
Star Seeker.
Yes.
I have heard that name before. A very famous explorer.
Well, explorer is maybe the wrong term. He is a scholar of reputation.
Oh, maybe I got mixed with someone else, I guess. But that makes you very close to the subject.
Yes, we are friends, and
Mrs. here study.
well, me and
Zoya.
Starseeker are good friends.
No, I'm talking about Zoya.
Oh.
She also studies stars from what I understood.
Yeah,
Am I
mine
right?
isn't like a studying type of thing though. I just think they're pretty and I feel some weird connection to them, you know. I don't have it a lot with people. I'm more into stars.
What kind of sexuality is this?
My dude, what the fuck?
I mean, she said she's into stars.
Good question. Keep going.
Gloria just kind of looks at you like, huh?
Oh, you don't mean that connection? You mean another connection? Okay, that makes sense.
It's very nice to watch the stars tonight.
Yes. Exactly.
Still twinkling up in the air.
Well, it does produce serotonin and some other chemicals in your brain that actually helps calm people down. But yes.
Xavier, have you ever enjoyed anything? Have you
I
ever
did.
read just for the pleasure of reading?
I mean, yes, some books do induce serotonin. That's a fact.
He has
have read
never
it before.
enjoyed anything and it shows.
You can see Jocelyn just shake her head and while looking at you like.
Yep. Well, have a good night, Dr. Noran.
Well, you too, my friend. You too, Hakim.
I would like to remind you guys that none of you
Okay.
actually secured
Why-
lodging yet,
Why would you?
with the exception of Esmeray.
Well, I mean, are we going to secure lodging here, or are we just going to go home?
What's up?
No, nothing.
Esmeray apparates.
My name.
Well, I'm going to go. Zoria, do you want to stay here, or would you rather spend the next night at my place still?
Would rather go with you.
Well then, you want to join now, or?
Yes, I'll join. Zoria kind of jumps up as well.
Okay. Well then, see you tomorrow here in the approximate morning.
Well, that'll be amazing. How about we breakfast together
Well, that sounds like
as
a good
a
idea.
bonding experience? Yeah.
Breakfast. Might have. I can't be eating that much food. I've already breakfast at home.
Well,
Would be
Uh,
rude to skip it.
at least eat an apple.
Maybe.
To meet you here for breakfast. I'll see you all in the morning then.
Well then, see you guys then, and I'll take Zoria and we go home. And I notify the parents that they do not need to cook in the morning for me and her, for we are having breakfast at the Flagon.
All right, the parents say yes.
Nice.
Well,
They
Sinatra, I've
agreed. How the fuck are our parents agreeing? This is not right.
He has a guest.
The fantasy game?
You see, no. He has a guest.
Okay,
Wait
yes,
until the guest fucks off. Oh, you just wait. I went all out with the level of fucking like stereotypicalism in this one.
yeah, I'm expecting that. So okay.
Anyways,
So, Sinatra, I've learned that you're quite the conscientious person.
I don't know what to say. What does that one mean?
You like to do things carefully, correct?
Okay. So you can't be doing a very good job of things if you do things too hastily, can you? You take your time, hammer out the metal, let it cool at its own rate. It's not good to just speed it up.
Yes.
slash me nods.
Well, to be here in the morning, I guess I have to make my way home and get some rest as well. Although I would love to stay here. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Josanna, I'll wish you a good night. She says as she takes another swig of the ale. That's enough of that for today. So she says, jumping down, just shy of a third left in there by this point.
Good night, Sinatra.
I think that Josanna and Sonata have now left the tavern. Which is that scene cleared?
And you too, Savior.
Yeah, I'll be leaving as well.
All right. That means everyone has eventually left. All right. So everyone goes back to their homes. Goes to sleep. You know, just all around, just the usual stuff happens. Nothing too specific happens. Most people go back home by that time. Their families or friends or coworkers or whatever the hell are asleep. Actually, yeah, as most people tend to sleep quite early, around 4 p.m. And yeah, eventually it's morning time. Would anyone like to do anything before they head back to the tavern?
We're leaving a note for Old Man Harry saying, "Hey, going to tavern for breakfast. I'll catch you later in the day."
Zoria would like kind of sit down before they leave and go over her star map again. She seems to be like kind of praying, and I'll prep my spells.
All right.
I'll just do some minor talk a little bit to Chef Carl. Just nothing much, eating breakfast and
Wait, you're not gonna eat breakfast with them?
yeah, I'm eating breakfast with my family, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Then I'll
The traditions.
and then I'll get not eat too much, and I'll just wrestle eat, and then before leaving to the tavern.
All right. Hakim, Xavier.
No, I'm just gonna go straight up.
Getting up, picking up my usual stuff. I get to leave the house and then wait for Zoria to be ready and leave then. Can convene for breakfast at the Flagon.
Yes.
All right.
Xavier will most likely be the first there. He wakes up early, moves up early, and just
That is fair.
waiting there.
Esmeray, when do you wake up?
I don't know. Not too early, not too late, but on time for breakfast.
All right. So
That's
you
the
wake up.
spirit.
You wake up like about 10 minutes before everyone arrives. So to speak, like people just kind of woke up, got their things, they just woke up a little later than them and just went downstairs, found the table, and just sat there waiting for everyone. I guess. Yes.
That'll be me, yes.
Right.
Not you. She did that. You would arrive
No,
first.
she said later. Oh, yeah, sure.
You'd arrive
We're
like
talking about me here.
Yeah, my bad, my bad.
you would arrive first, like out of everyone who isn't in the tavern. She wakes up later than everyone, but because although it took some time to get here, she kind of just just went downstairs and was there.
Sure.
Well, everyone had to walk quite a bit of distance.
I'll arrive a little bit late, but not very late.
Alright, so Esme is just sitting at her table. She notices like Xavier arrive after like 5 or 10 minutes. Sinat arrives, and after like 5 more minutes, Hakim and Zoria arrive. And the last one to arrive would be Jocelyn.
Well,
Everyone's already here.
Morning to you all. How you all doing today?
Take your time as always, Josana.
So I told you guys that I would be eating breakfast. So I thought you guys would start without me.
The real question here is Josanna late or are we just early?
Doesn't matter. We didn't specify time.
societal norms would dictate that she is late because we have fixed the time, and she was the last one to arrive 5 minutes after we had agreed to meet.
No,
That is the exact analysis to this situation.
I
Right.
did mention it regardless.
Well, the just never late. Just everyone else is arrives early instead.
I believe that everyone got there on time. Well, why don't you guys?
The tavern seems to
swing
not have
it.
that many people around, by the way. Except this morning, there is one odd occurrence that's not usual whatsoever. There's a bar.
There's what? Oh,
A
there,
bar.
there is a bar. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Is he by any
nice.
chance on fire?
No.
Okay.
This board looks to be a half elf with brown hair, kind of tall, slender half elf. They usually see from a normal half elf, so to speak. But he has some weird, like really weird looking purple eyes. Something you wouldn't really see, if ever, so to speak. And he looks quite feminine, except his voice comes out as a male.
Might be one of those tieflings. They have quite weird eyes.
No, it's not
No.
not tiefling. No.
Okay.
Speaking of tieflings, Esmeray, there was a very brisk exit you made yesterday night. Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's alright. I was just tired.
Right. That
What did you
checks
guys do?
out. We just talked.
Well, seems like I didn't miss that
We were
much, I
talking
guess.
and enjoying some wine.
Yeah, right.
And I was trying to find if there were anything fun to do in here, but there was just lots of boring people here. So you did.
Well, the
You
question
did.
is, I'm gonna call for the barmaid or whoever is in there. What is
There are a
where's the
couple
dog
of barmaids
breakfast?
around, but not like all of them are around the hall. The attractive one doesn't seem to have descended yet. So to speak.
I believe you guys should order breakfast. I'm gonna go uh, away for just a moment. I'll be here shortly.
Right. As Jocelyn goes up, Xavier manages to get the attention of one of the two barmaids who are roaming around the halfway empty tavern right now. Good morning. How may I help you?
Or Tia? What do you have on the menu for breakfast?
Breakfast today? I'm not sure you're gonna like it, I'm gonna lie. Our fisherman did not bring much yield, so it's soup and bread. And grapes.
Well, are you sure an extra pay wouldn't make it better?
I mean, she kind of like whispers a bit and she goes, I mean, I have a loaf of um, mutton hidden in my drawer, so to speak, for the special guests if you'd like that.
Would that be perfect?
All right then. She sends out with a smile and just walks away. Walks back after like 5 to 10 minutes with how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, she brings 5. Wait, no, she brings 6. Sorry, I'm miscounted. She brings 6 bowls of soup with 6 loaves of bread and 1 large loaf of mutton, which is basically meat for the people who don't know.
How is she?
What the meat? What did
Yeah.
you just say? It looks good.
Normal.
It looks really well made. It looks a little bit like old. Like it doesn't look like it's super fresh, but it looks quite well made. Looks like someone hid this for a reason or another. And next to the meat is a very, very large bowl of grapes.
Well, just people.
Bon appetit.
She looks at you and
Breakfast
and she's
zombie.
like, yeah, she looks at all of it and she's like, would you like anything to drink with that?
Oh, of course. We're not animals to do the drinking.
What do you like to drink?
Well, I think people here prefer something fresh, and I'm not sure about alcoholic.
Right.
I would rather have something, Well, you can pick it. I'll be on your,
Well,
opinion.
I've got a surprise for all of you then.
Well, I'd love
And
to check it out.
she kind of walks away and she walks back to a table with 6 glasses, big juice glasses, and a really, really large bottle. It's transparent and there is an orange, like, liquid inside. From the scent, ironically enough, Esmeray and Sinato will be the only ones to know that this is indeed mango juice, as it's not a very common thing around here.
Mango.
Well, enjoy your breakfast. I'll be back once you guys are done.
Thank you very kindly. We shall certainly enjoy this meal that you have presented us.
I'm sorry?
Thank you very kindly. We shall certainly enjoy ourselves.
Of course. Have a great day now. And she walks away.
Nata very carefully pours herself a cup of mango juice and drinks it savorishly.
Alright. How's everyone else doing?
Xavier, considering the tap, do we just split it into everyone or?
It's on me this time.
Okay, thank you.
How many times is he gonna fucking eat that pig? Yeah, Zero just start digging in.
Alright. So you guys see Xavier kind of like just pull out like his loaf of bread and kind of just like cut it into pieces, and he starts like dipping them into the soup and just eats. Every now and then he cut a piece of the meatloaf of the like loaf of mutton and just eats some. And yeah, I'm probably assuming he'd like pour a glass of mango juice after a bit. He's kind of like questioning all this. He takes a sip of it. I don't know if he likes it or not. Does Xavier like mango juice?
Well, he's indifferent about it. It's just drink.
Alright, he just takes a sip of it. Fair. What's everyone else doing?
Enjoying the food.
Alright, everyone else is eating.
Esmeray
Jocelyn, where the hell are you?
eating.
Josana is kind of walked away from the table and then started to kind of just eye the bard a bit, kind of waiting for the bard to notice her.
No, it's based
And,
Yeah, he seems kind of like in the middle of a song. He looks at you for a second and like sends you a soft nod to just go sit down for now or something.
I'll just go back to the table.
Alright, you go back to the table, there is food.
I'll take some of the mango or the juice, I guess.
Yeah. You're not sure whether this is like orange or mango until you take a taste of it.
Well, this was quite decent. Did anyone of you know what this is?
No clue, but it's very sweet and good. You should try it.
Yes, it's quite sweet.
That'd be mango juice for you. Not great comment. So be sure to savor it. It'd be quite a shame if we didn't enjoy every drop that we've been gifted here.
What is a mango?
Like an orange,
It's a
but rarer.
fruit.
Like an orange, but a bit hardest to find.
Sounds interesting. I'm gonna talk to my father.
Well, so Esmeray, since you weren't there for it, we're planning to go meet up with Guido later today. Are you joining for that?
Sounds good. Yeah.
That is good to know then. Perhaps next time leaving immediately would be how do I say this? More appropriate.
I mean, if I'll have the energy to stay longer, then sure.
You did not seem tired. In fact, you did quite the run up the stairs.
Was I? I wasn't though. But okay, like, yeah, I wasn't running, but like, I want to go in my bed and just sleep. I was craving for it.
So you what you do is you sort of like forbid the comparison, like a cat. You do what you crave all the time.
Not all the time. But I was tired, so I want to go to bed.
What are the exceptions?
There are always
Hakeem pulls out a
exceptions.
Hakeem pulls out a piece of paper, and those would be.
I don't know. They happen to come spontaneously.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday, I repeat, I was tired and wanted to go to bed.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt here, but Hakim, this is not the exact right way you do a session like this. There must be some precautions before you start just questioning the patient. If that's what you're doing.
I'm not questioning a patient. I'm curious.
Well, you wouldn't just start writing if that's the case, I think.
Well, why wouldn't I?
Because that is usually how, You write for something that is thoroughly investigated. You don't just ask like that.
I don't get it. You know she's not an animal, right?
But she seemed. The thing that she describes is very much like acting like an animal.
No,
Ah.
when you're tired, you go to bed.
But she didn't even
Right.
excuse herself. She did not conform to any of the societal norms. This is almost like a breakthrough.
This is bizarre.
A
Wait,
break.
she doesn't need to?
No, I'm
Right.
keen on this one. I believe he should write this down. It must be very good for him to use
Oh,
later.
God.
Well, that's the point. I'm not arguing with him writing down. I'm arguing about the way he's questioning.
Save just let him write it down. I believe he will make good
I
use.
feel like this is going out of hand here, but okay.
Well, we can continue this at another time. Hakim sort of crumples the paper and stuffs it into a pocket. Food? And starts eating. Again.
And just said food and started.
Talk about
Sounds like
sushi.
sounds like someone I know in real life. That is a very Arab thing to do, I'll be honest.
Food.
الأكل يلا.
Amazing.
Yalla.
I'm losing it. Anyways. So you guys eventually finish your food, and that same not very attractive barmaid just walks back. Well, how was it?
It was amazing.
Glad you enjoyed it. Now, you said you're gonna be paying for all of this, right?
I would be, yeah.
All right. And she kind of like pulls out a notepad from essentially between her breasts at this point.
No, I'm just gonna like, show it down, like not take them with bed. You can take the price from my shop. You know where.
Oh no, she was not handing it to you. She was like writing something.
Yeah, I know. She was writing the price. I'm gonna ignore
Yeah.
that. I'm still going to do the same thing.
All right. She looks at you for a second. And she's like, "Frankly, I have no idea where her shop is. I'll ask around. You're Dr.
Dr. Noor.
Noran, I think. Yeah.
Yes, that would be me.
All right. I'll ask around then.
Darling, one thing before you leave. Where do you know where to get hold of this mango juice?
Of course, my dear. She kind of like almost takes a seat but doesn't. Like, you know, when she crouches down a little bit just so she can match her gaze, so to speak. Well, you see, there was this trader coming all the way from the north, from lands that we've haven't been to a very long time ago. I'll just say that much. He was carrying crates upon crates of mango. It's this exotic, delicious fruit that grows in, as he says it, tropical areas.
Tropical areas. That's a
So-
sound. Very...
I think he's still in town. Actually, he dropped by yesterday. You can ask him. I don't know if you can farm this on our island or not, but maybe you know better than I am when it comes to planting things. Frankly, I have no idea how things work when it comes to farming.
Thank you for sharing.
Of course, my dear. And she kind of like just stands up and walks away.
Well, Justin, if you're really interested, I know a botanist who can work around this thing.
What now?
You know who?
A botanist. You know the plant scientist in your
A botanist,
world?
right?
Yes, a botanist.
What? That might be great, but we still need to get access to this mango. So I think Father know a lot about that.
Well, I think that should be about it for breakfast. We can start going to the house.
Is it
Unless
time
someone
yet?
wants something else.
Might be a bit earlier, no?
Well, starting the place wouldn't hurt. Would it?
Might be a bit suspicious if we're just waiting there, wouldn't it?
We're not waiting, we're scouting.
That somehow sounds worse.
Yeah, it does. I mean, unless you guys want to go in to some place we don't know completely. It's not our guards. Okay.
Xavier,
It's simply going
Yes.
to a street, Xavier.
Xavier, make a quick intelligence check.
Check. Sure. 12.
Yeah, you're able to more or less deduce that you guys are going to the house of a guy who just got executed, so his family is probably not gonna be there and it's gonna be guarded by guards, but it's still a house. Like there isn't much to like inspect, so to speak, in a place like that.
Well, we could, I mean, we could just follow our contact Guido. I mean, he seemed knowledgeable.
Sure. That's an option.
Well, then let's finish up and start the walk.
Alright.
The walk we do.
So you guys get up and start heading towards the house. You gotta take your time while you're walking. You look around the city for a little, like just the average group walking around. There isn't really much to say. Here's the question: would you guys like a time skip right now, or would you like to chat on the way there?
I'm good for time skip.
I have nothing to say.
All right.
Ooh, the screen's gonna turn wavy. Time skip.
Meta conversation.
Swear to God, Cini. Whatever. Anyways, so you guys eventually make your way towards the house, which appears to have 4 different guards around it, all of them just standing. And yeah, you guys are just like there. If you'd like to look at the Shmepi now.
Wait, I will change the scene so our viewers can
Shmepi!
look at the Shmepi as well. Give me 1 second.
For those of you who are unaware, Shmepi is it's a map building tool, so to speak, just to put it that way. That allows me to have a live map with the players, and we're able to do some interactive stuff on it. We used that in the very first session, actually, but we couldn't view it as we had some technical difficulties.
What difficulties?
I didn't
Technical.
have a scene set up, but now we should be on the internet. I'm just going to quickly make sure that I mean, you can already start. The viewers can see it. I'm just doing small things.
Small.
All right. Give me a moment. I'm doing a few finalizing things as well. It was loud. Did I just? Okay. Anyways. Right. Let me casually swap out the music. Where's the correct music? So, you guys are just outside the house over there, just walking in a group like with a bit of a space between you and around. Just position yourself as you want to be. I just put the tokens down there. You're approaching from the south. You know that this is the house as Guido marked it on your maps, or the map of Xavier, rather, to be very specific. And yeah, what would you like to do?
I'd like to eye around to see if Guido is around.
Alright, you look around and make a perception check.
13.
You don't seem to spot him, no.
Well, I would see that Guido isn't around. So I told you guys we are here a little bit early.
Well, then perhaps we wait. Or maybe he will just find us.
So, as you guys are standing there, can you guys just like position yourselves closer to each other or something? I don't know. I'll just put the tokens down there for a second in there. Is everyone on this map here?
Yes.
I'm on there.
Alright.
Yes.
Roger, Chief.
So, eventually one of the city watch would notice you guys just standing there and he would approach.
I will take a step forward and meet them halfway and sort of go, yeah?
Good morning, citizens.
Good morning.
What brings you around these parts today?
Oh, we are just perusing. We have a visitor from a different part of the land, and we are showing her around the city. Isn't that right, Zoria?
Yes, I'm not used to cities.
Right. And may you explain to me why you are at the house of the convicted?
Streets
You're
just
meeting.
took us here.
Fair enough. I would kindly ask you to clear out of this place as it is. And suddenly, as he's speaking, you hear very far in the distance, around like a mile away almost, this really, really loud explosion. He looks at you and he goes, "Don't move," and he runs off.
I will not move.
I just want to take a step to the side. And Zoria
Where's
like
the
takes
explosion,
the steps back and giggles.
Him and the three other girls kind of like talk to one another, and all of them kind of like just sprint off towards where the explosion was coming from.
Where is the explosion? Like, which
You
side?
guys,
It's
I
way far north. Until they get out of line of sight. You see the people kind of like in that area just panic and run towards you guys. And in the chaos, you have quite a few moments to be able to slip into the house if you'd like. Very far in the distance, you can see someone really short sending you at like an almost unnoticeable wave. Jocelyn sees it though.
Well,
This is our call, I guess.
yes. Let's walk.
Just moving in.
We must hurry.
We have to.
we hurry,
Make haste.
we run, we sprint.
Make this people. Faster.
Just go inside like this, or
Where the fuck is talking? Yeah.
I think Jocelyn is walking on the railing right now.
I don't
I'm
know,
not
I don't know
entirely
what
sure
to-
about this.
yeah, I'm not sure. That's
This
why
is a
I'm asking.
staircase. This is
Okay.
a staircase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what is the white is the question.
The white is just like the portion on the place.
Go up to the door, I guess. Is Guido here too then?
He is not.
Is the door unlocked?
No, it's not. The door is locked. It's not a standing guard or something?
Give me
Oh, right, sorry. I didn't realize we all walked through it. Okay, yep.
Give me a few seconds here. And I'll be picking up my fuse tools.
Oh, it's
Aren't
almost...
we kind of breaking the law right
Uh,
now?
Yes,
No,
we kind of are.
No, we're not.
We're not?
No, Hakim, we're not.
Okay.
Well, we are breaking the written law.
We are
We are
not.
not breaking society's rules. We live in a society.
Josina, what are you trying to do?
I'm
Good.
trying to pick the lock.
Alright, roll me a thieves tool check.
Yeah, I'm about.
Actual dexterity and app proficiency. We don't have the technology on D&D Beyond yet.
Unlucky. Well, I'm just gonna roll this one, and it's the same number, so 23.
23, alright. You guys see Jocelyn kind of like crouch down, like she pulls, like she widens her just a little bit just so she can like go down on her knees, so to speak, and she kind of like looks at the lock and pulls out a bobby pin from her hair. And she goes to town on it. After about a minute or so, you hear a very quiet ting as the door unlocks.
You know, I'm just not even going to question it.
Oh, you should not. You totally should not.
Nope.
I will also not. How did Guido wave at us if the door was locked? What
Well,
if he
this, my
locked
friend,
it?
is our time to go in.
Well,
Oh, you guys, we should lock it behind us so that if a guard checks and it's still locked, they wouldn't think that somebody is inside.
Good point,
Such a
sorry.
smart person you are, Zuria. I'm gonna.
If we're
Don't-
gonna break the law, we're gonna break the law right.
Yeah, we're not
I'm
breaking.
quoting that.
1 second, I have a quote for that too.
you should put that into the quotes channel.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh no.
Quote.
Yeah, I'm Zoria.
Yes.
I like the concept. Have an inspiration point.
Hey. Thank you.
Break the law. Break the law. Inspiration for breaking the law.
Paul.
Perfection.
Coming from the druid that has spent her entire life outdoors.
Hey, Zarya doesn't do shit half-assed, okay?
Checks out.
Can you start to reveal the house since I'm inside?
Yeah, of course. Sorry. I was not looking at the tab. Let me kind of zoom in for a second just so I don't like...
Can Josina relock the lock?
Probably. She's gonna have to do another check for it, but like, yeah.
Might be able to lock it from the inside. So
Nice.
I don't know what kind of lock this is. So
I mean, if you
So
just
it's a
need another
standard
check,
house
you
lock,
can
like
try.
it needs a key to be locked, basically.
okay, yeah.
Technology.
Eh.
The orange are doors. You guys find yourself in like an almost empty hallway. The place seems halfway deserted, as if some people were trying to pack and leave and got caught halfway or something like that. There are boxes all around the place. It looks very weird in here. Let's just put that in.
Get inside now.
Sonata, Esmeray, move inside.
I'm trying to figure out how to
Token and then move it in.
Yeah, but you're all in the way. It's hard to get through when you form
Oh,
a
I
queue.
need to click on it, right?
Yes.
Right.
I'm assuming it's
Been a while.
I'm assuming it's pretty easy to just lock it again. I don't have to roll for that. 'Cause it's just like putting it in there, you know. And I should
Yeah,
just be
for
able
the
to
most
push
part.
it and then it should lock.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Considering you got a really high roll, I'm not opposed to it.
I mean, that's how locks kind of work. Where you just
Yeah.
push and then it locks again.
All right. So, you lock the door behind you.
Well,
You guys are now inside the house, as I was describing. It doesn't have any cobwebs around. The place hasn't been left closed for that long, but it looks like it has been closed for some time. There's dust gathering in the corners, and there are a bunch of boxes near like each door, almost as if someone was about to leave and just didn't or something. This looks almost like haunted-ishy.
Not the prettiest of locations, I must say, but
Well, it seems like someone here was trying to leave in a hurry, and I can't shake the feeling that we are being framed.
That's also an option, yes.
this could be.
Sana be jumping in conclusions.
Well, perhaps we should check some of the other rooms.
Is the room dark?
Hakim and Jocelyn, since the two of you are in the front, I'd like a perception check from each of you.
Uh-oh.
Perception.
Uh-oh. Terrible.
Plus-
Perception?
Plus 0, plus 0, plus 0.
Plus
May
one.
I roll
Plus one.
perception? I have
No.
perception.
While we're in here, can I cast guidance?
No,
Oh, okay.
because like they just walked in and they're looking around, right? Like, but since they're in the front, I'm just gonna give them the benefit of like, oh, we see things or we don't. That makes sense.
Below
Jeez.
10 perception squad, rise up.
Yeah, you guys do not seem to notice anything strange, just as I described it. Around you, there are 3 doors available, as you can see.
So 3 doors. Well, since I'm the first away, I guess I'll take the closest one.
All right, Jocelyn walks towards the closest door.
I'll sort of like
What do you do?
move as well.
Try to open it if it's possible.
It is openable. Yes. Give me a second.
Then I'll just open.
Yeah, give me a moment. You open the door to reveal what appears to be a bedroom. It looks like a guest bedroom of sorts. It doesn't really have that many things around. There's one cupboard, one wardrobe, and a bed. There isn't even a nightstand or anything there.
Well done. I'm gonna open the left one. You guys can open. Someone else can open the right door.
I'll step in and sort of like keep.
Although I'm very carefully avoiding any windows.
Are there windows here? That's a good question.
There is a window like in the north, so to speak, like the northern part. Why are Xavier and Esmeray just standing in the start?
Nothing.
Just move
Oh,
them.
sorry. Ah.
I'll try to also steer clear of windows.
Alright, yeah, there's a window like right out there. The curtains are drawn on it, so like it's not revealing anything. The place is almost dark due to the lack of sunlight as is. You can still see, but like barely. For the ones without dark vision. For the ones with dark vision, well, you can just see.
Do I have dark vision?
It says it under. You know where passive perception is? You know where you're
Yeah.
saving? Yeah. It says it under that. It should say dark vision 60 feet because you're a tiefling.
Oh, I have 120 feet.
No, you have 60 feet. Shh. Don't reveal these things, Cini. We're not supposed to reveal these things yet. Stop.
Meta!
Just
Meta!
Happens.
Meta!
Alright.
I mean,
It's
it
where I
didn't,
can see in the
it
dark.
didn't happen, so it's fine. You have 60 feet. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Mhm.
God, it's so dark in here.
In reality, I have tremor sense.
Is there anything in this room?
No.
There's
it's
a
a
bed.
bedroom.
It's a bed.
It's a bedroom. There's a bed. There's a cupboard. There's wardrobe, and that's about it. It looks like a guest bedroom, like some sort of servant might have lived here or something like that.
Kinda lean towards this door and wait for Snot to open the door to the right.
I thought I already opened it, but okay.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. Right, it opens easily. Doesn't cause you any trouble. Inside appears to be a bathroom. A bathroom and a laundry room at the same time. Around you can see baskets upon baskets full of clothes, with what appears to be like a washing tub, and then there's a bathtub on the other side with a curtain over it that's kind of closing in. And lastly, there is a toilet.
What?
A toilet.
Oh, a toilet.
You're almost unfamiliar with what that is. It's
I
not
would
a
be.
very common invention.
So,
It just
Would
makes
you
sense
need-
when you look at it, but like, yeah.
anything interesting in there, Sinata?
I think it's some kind of washroom. Some fancy
There-
white seat is in here as well. I'll take a step in.
Is
Alright,
yeah, you can see if you find anything, I guess. I'm gonna open over here.
alright. You try that door. It's locked.
Give me a moment. I'll roll. I'll go at a 10.
The door does not seem to budge.
Well,
Try again.
I can't
Do
get this
you
door
do you
open.
need some help, Josina?
I can't get this door open, it seems.
I'll lean down, hold my hand, like I'll touch your shoulder, and I'll cast guidance on you.
Alright, your guidance.
Do I just get to try again, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
These
What's a
tools don't
D4?
These tools
Yeah.
don't exactly run out, they just kind of break if you score on that one. That's basically it.
Well, like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, but
Oh.
with a D4, it might be the same total.
So you go ahead and try to like insert the bobby pin again, and this time it snaps.
Well,
You
that's
still have
awkward.
access to like 4 more.
Well, are we gonna break it?
You still have access for 4 more bobby pins in your
Try
three
again, I
swords.
guess.
what's a D4?
So,
Yeah,
total of 19.
the door pops open with a very, very loud and frankly unsettling creak. Inside, as soon as you open the door, your nose is like straight up attacked by a rotting stench of meat.
Uh,
Inside looks to be a butchery room of sorts.
Savior, this is for you.
I'm gonna go in. What?
As you look inside, you see a bunch of blood splattered all across the floors and the walls. As soon as you look at it, you can identify that this is animal blood, not human.
Medicine check. Okay, what check is this?
Oh no, you already know.
No, to
Like,
get
you
more
can tell.
info, like when, what.
Oh,
anything with
no,
it.
wait. Give me a moment to describe the scene. Asshole.
Cool.
Anyways, you look inside, like you can see the blood splatter across the floor and the wall. Towards the end, there is like this bar almost. You know, let me just go ahead and do this instead. Which appears to have some like not some like no, like this. Okay, perfect. It appears to have a cleaver stuck on top of it, with what appears to be a half like cut corpse of an animal. Someone left in a fast hurry in this place. And near the bar, or like the thingy that the guy was cutting animal meat on, it appears to be a very large barrel and a chest.
So there's a human corpse in there? Or like human?
No, like an animal corpse.
Oh, an animal corpse, okay. Didn't catch that
And
part.
at this point, I'm gonna call break.
Okay, we will be right back with more content.
We'll be right back with more Scary House.
We're back.
And we're back in the weird house. We left
Weird
off
house.
with Xavier about to walk into what practically is a butchery room. Let me put the music back on, as I am using a very well-known technique to keep the bot in here, known as literally playing 10 hours of nothing but silence. I don't know why that video exists on YouTube, but it does.
Josana put on some, put on the pipe because she wants to smell something else.
Sonata, I can hear the music from your side.
No, you can.
Yeah. Okay, now it's not working anymore. Perfect.
I haven't changed
alright.
anything yet.
For those
Yeah,
of you who have the stream
don't know,
open,
it leaked.
check the chat. We have reached a milestone.
What the hell is a view bot?
We have
Oh, that.
an advertisement in our chat.
We're now famous, boys.
An achievement.
Anyway.
That's all I ever wanted. Let's go.
Wait,
Same.
what? I don't see it.
The one chat is when
Only
to become
like
famous
Sonic
by
FM thing.
followers and viewers on big follows, blah blah blah.
Anyways.
There's even this is an advanced one. This one even has a space so it doesn't get auto banned by people that don't want links in their chat.
Nice.
XD. You're
Yeah,
assuming I'm not gonna auto ban
evolving.
this one. Oh.
Murder
Dan already
it.
did that. Perfect. Good job, Dan. Anyways, back to the session. Xavier was about to walk into a butchery room. As I was saying, there is an unfinished skinning of some sort of animal. I'm not gonna go into detail because trigger warning. But there's blood all over the place. There's like obvious flesh that's poking out. And there is a giant, like an actual giant, it's almost like the height of you, barrel next to the, next to the bar. And there's a really large chest in front of it as well. The place smells foul, and it gives you the vibes that if you were to walk in there, you're gonna throw up.
Yes. So Xavier
Ooh.
will change to his back and get a plague doctor's mask. It will be the first time any one of you see it, unless Justin, of course. He will put it on and he would start walking in there.
I think Sonata will smell this and be like, "Well, what's that smell?"
My friends, I think you should stay a little bit here. Just let me check if it's.
Oh, I'm good. I'm going to step out
Yeah,
and
I
leave
would
the
say
room.
that you just wait,
Same.
wait for me.
Sorry, I
was-
would just kind of go and leave.
Stay with me. I'm gonna sort it out.
Wait,
Yeah.
Justin, you should smoke. That'll remove the bad
I already
smell.
do. I already am.
Ah, cool. Zoria kind of steps a little closer to Justin.
Well, are you sure about this, Renata? Are you sure about coming with me?
What are you going to be doing in there?
I have no idea. Exploring, I think.
I'll keep. I forgot the word for it, but meaning I got your back. And she holds her breath.
Well,
Alright.
good luck to you. We must start walking in.
Sonata's gonna do the hold breath action.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna walk in and
Alright.
look around.
Probably
You
hold her
walk
breath
in.
for really long as well.
What?
There are rules for holding your breath. Technically, she can hold her breath for 1 minute plus her constitution modifier, which is probably a lot.
Oh, you have no idea. Oh, you just don't have any idea, dude. You will learn in the future. Don't worry.
Okay,
Anyways,
so I'm
So
gonna
you
look
guys
around.
walk in, and you're like avoiding the splatters of halfway dry blood on the ground and like around you and everything, just trying to not get your boots. kind of
Sonata just like
but-
awkwardly dancing around it, trying not to create a footprint anywhere.
No, Xavier just going like a fucking machine. He doesn't care. He can step on.
Okay,
dead-
so Xavier is just straight up
walks.
stepping into half-dried blood.
Yeah, he just walks in. Doesn't give a single fuck.
For reference, that's gonna be a complete bitch to clean off. I'm just saying. Right. So you walk off. There's. Hold on. Let me just put the tokens for these things real quick. That is the chest, that is the barrel, and there is the corpse of an animal on this table. As you get closer, you can tell that that animal is indeed a boar.
A human.
It's a boar.
Okay, Xavier's gonna reach into his backpack, grab some kind of a leather glove. He's gonna put it on, and he's gonna start the autopsy, or more like just exploring.
Hakim, I hate you.
Hey.
Why?
So yeah, I'm gonna check how dead the spore is. I mean, like when.
Make a medicine check.
Sure. 15.
A few days ago, the person who was cutting it was not cutting it for food purposes. There's something.
Can I try to get anything about that something?
Make an investigation check.
Sure. 9.
So Sinata, what you see in front of you right now would actually require you to make a Constitution saving throw. Because Xavier straight up looks at the thing, he kind of like moves his hand across like the disemboweled like body parts of the creature, so to speak, and like puts his hands through the guts and everything. And like for a second there, he kind of thinks to himself and nods, and then he shoves his hand straight into the dead animal, trying to search for something. Make a con save.
19.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're not puking. It just looks super disgusting from your side.
Super gory, yeah.
You're like unsure what the hell is wrong with this guy.
Do I get anything?
No, with a 9. Fuck no.
Okay, sure. So the barrel next, I guess.
Sure. You kind of like the barrel is actually taller than you, but it's not taller than Sinata.
Is there any gore on it? Some kind of blood or anything?
Yeah, on the sides.
I'm gonna like point to Sonata. I think you can check this out. Just avoid the blood if you care.
She nods. She's very clearly holding her breath. I check the barrel.
All right. You look at the barrel. You look inside the barrel. Seems to be like a centrifuge of like 6 different animal stomachs. You cannot even tell what kind of animal at that point. But there are a bunch of stomachs in there. Some big, some small. You're not sure why the hell this is happening, but like it just looks really weird.
I kind of mime just like plucking stuff out of the bowl and chucking it into the barrel.
All right.
Or I can just lift Xavier up, I suppose.
You could do that.
Does he understand what I'm
I don't
Do
know.
you-
Do I understand what you're talking about?
I don't know. Do you?
I mean, I should.
All right. You get that she's kind of like miming.
there's organs in there.
She's miming that there's like some organs inside her, whatever the hell. So like, yeah. And she's miming that she will probably lift you up to go look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just walk around the chest, I guess, and go behind it like this way, and check it out. Just stomachs, any detail, or do I have to roll something else?
No, you're just looking at it. So, it's kind of like carries you upwards a little, just like lifts you a little bit upwards so you can look inside. It's just a bunch of stomachs.
Like different animals or single?
Oh, different animals, different sizes even. You cannot even identify what kind of animal because of like how old these things look. Some of them are completely rotten.
Okay, I'm sure. He's gonna look very confused, and yeah, he's gonna single Sunata. Yeah, good job. I'm done. And
I put him down then.
and to the chest, finally. I'm gonna try to open it or like lift the lid of it. Does it budge?
Oh, the chest, yeah, it does.
What's in there?
You're opening the chest?
Yes.
Right. Give me a second.
It's a trap.
It's a mimic.
Not mimic. Trap.
Someone's in the money.
Why not both?
Right. would you kindly make an acrobatics or athletics check as you feel your hands being completely stuck to the chest for no reason?
Pepe up. Pepe up.
17.
17. You manage to pull your hand backwards as the chest opens eyes
It's a mimic.
and teeth and a really large tongue comes out. It is a mimic.
Uh-oh.
Let's roll
Did we hear
initiative.
the commotion?
Not
Not yet. I don't think so. Okay, so initiative.
Let me put on initiative. Let me put on the combat music TM.
What the fuck is the initiative?
It's
Which one do I
in a
know?
little box labeled initiative right next to armor class and acrobatics.
Oh, yeah,
And
found
below
it,
proficiency.
Found it. 3.
I will also roll. Do we just all roll so we can have each other in the initiative? Just
Just to know who's
Well,
who's
somebody's going first.
The mimic is gonna get one surprise round. Okay, he's gonna get 2 surprise rounds, I guess.
Oh. Well, I mean, Zoria rolled 21.
I mean,
He rolled a 21 as well.
Oh.
Is
At the same time as
the,
Julia.
the stock thing a surprise round already?
No,
Okay.
it's not an action from. It's you being stupid and putting your hand on a mimic.
Yeah, that's what Zephyr would do most likely. He's
Yeah.
not really expecting
I
anything.
have.
He's
I
in
am,
his prime. His
I
Dr.
am
Prime is
cursed
going
with knowledge.
left and right on animals.
I
Alright,
know
so-
a truth.
Well, it should be a surprise round for them. It should be a surprise round for us considering we watched it wake up.
Yeah, that's basically what's surprising. It's gonna get one surprise round to kind of jump upwards and bite at Xavier. Let's see if it hits. As the mimic grows
That's
teeny
what?
tiny legs under
The-
itself
the
and jumps
chest
up.
is attempting to bite Xavier. Cini.
Let's see if this hits. I guess 22 hits.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, 22 hits. Go away. You are going to take 5 points of piercing damage plus 1 point of acid damage, so 6 damage.
Cool.
And that will end its surprise round and start the initiative from the top. Can I get someone like? Can I get the list? Did someone not roll it? Esmeray, you didn't roll initiative. Roll initiative.
Yeah, right. I used to say.
All right, you guys now. Zoria.
Yeah, I
Odd or
hear.
even?
Do I hear anything? Or we're
Odd
just...
or even?
Oh, odd.
All right, the mimic will go before Zoria.
Oh, sad.
They both rolled the same exact thing, and they both have the same exact like dex modifier. All right. So the mimic is going to, after biting Xavier, is going to turn around to Sinatra and take a bite at her as well. Natural 20. Fuck me.
Xavier gets fucking mauled.
No, that's actually Sinatra, not Xavier.
Sonata gets fucking mauled.
So
Unleash
Sinata's gonna
Sinatra.
take how much damage is this? 16 points of piercing / acid damage,
Holy
plus 3, so 19 points of damage.
Well, I am severely injured now.
It crit. The mimic crit. Zoria, it's your turn now. You hear a really loud creature going and biting at people.
Okay,
And then probably Sonata cursing in Celestial by this point.
And people are cursing. Oh no. I'll action dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a bonus action I can do.
The stench of the room is still very strong, and you will have to roll a con save if you plan to enter.
I will stay here for the moment, and because I don't really have a bonus action to do. So that is my turn.
Alright. Next up, it is Jolson. You heard the commotion. Josuna?
I will light up the pipe and make my way over towards the just take dash action.
Alright, you take the dash action.
Go over here and it's
Oh, what the hell? What was that? I misclicked on something, moving on. Alright. Next up. Who's next up?
Sonata.
Sonata. It's your turn.
Does Xavier look like he's about to run, or is he about to fight?
Xavier is gonna kite.
He's going to fight.
Kite,
He's
yeah.
gonna kite, like he's gonna run backwards and throw shit at this creature.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay then. I'm just engage the rage.
Alright, bonus action, Angie.
Angie. Okay. Let's attack with the spear.
Alright,
There's an 18 hit.
and 18 does hit.
That does 12 piercing damage.
That is a whole lot of damage, not gonna lie.
Sonata just kind of like scowling and glaring at this thing. Pouring blood profusely here, amalgamating into the piles of drying up blood. Just be a straight through the side of this thing.
What?
I'm standing it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright, so Sonata kind of like pulls out his spear backwards. It spins it in the air and she gets really red. And she takes a close-up stab at the creature. It hurts quite a bit. And the creature squirms in pain. Whose turn is it?
That should be
Hakim.
Hakim's.
Yes, Hakim, hearing the commotion, is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going to sort of like step up and look in the hallway. Can I see the chest?
Yeah, you can. No, from there, no, you can't.
Like, fair. Then I will.
The door is it's halfway blocked by the two guys standing there.
Not even with cover?
Like no, you can't see it like from this angle. If Jocelyn wasn't standing where she was, you would have probably been able to spot
Okay,
it.
okay. Then I am going to. Wait. I'm instead going to just take. I'm going to take an action to perceive if I hear any other commotion in somewhere else.
All right, roll perception.
No, it's an 8.
You do not seem to hear anything beyond the loud curses of Sonata in a language you've never heard before, and the creature squirming in pain after Sonata stabbed it.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Next up,
Let's
we
go.
have Esmeray.
Okay, so may I move forward?
Yeah, you have 6 squares of
You
movement.
can move yourself 6
1,
squares.
2,
You can move yourself basically right behind where Jocelyn is.
5, 6. Right. 6.
No, like one
Okay.
behind. But yes,
Oh, yeah, one behind her.
like here basically.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Am I able to do anything in that position? Or is that too far?
I
I
believe
think it's
Eldritch
before
Blast is in range.
Eldritch Blast is
120 feet?
not in range.
120 feet?
Yeah.
120
Yeah, he's
feet.
in 120, yeah.
120 feet would be 16 square. Would be 12 squares. She's 16 squares away from
5,
the chest.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
80 feet.
Wait, what?
God bless you.
Am I doing the math wrong? What?
16.
Yeah, you're doing the math.
16
Oh wait,
times
yeah.
5.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hold
80
on,
feet.
hold on.
They're 80 feet apart.
I'm dumb. Okay, yeah, sure. You can use Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast, Esmeray.
Blast it is.
Roll to hit.
Do I first click on the hit button?
Yeah, the hit.
To hit. Yeah.
Ah. Okay, now damage, right?
No.
That does not hit, sadly.
You rolled a 9.
Yeah. 9. She rolled a 9.
Do I have anything that will make me roll again?
Nope.
No.
Ah.
Well,
alright.
you used to be able to do it when you was a Chaos Sorcerer, but no, that's not anymore.
That'll be
Xavier.
my turn. Well, I assume if I walk, I get the opportunity attack, right?
Yeah, you can disengage action if you want to.
Well, I'm going for poison spray.
You're gonna cast Poison Spray.
Is it poison spray or acid flash? Let me check.
These are two different spells.
No, like which one?
No,
Does-
poison. Oh, there's only 2 bonus action cantrips.
No, it's not about this. It's not about this. It's something else he knows about. Do you remember? Which one applies the effect of this?
Oh, no, it's poison.
Poison spray.
Okay, you're gonna cast Poison Spray. It has to make a con save, I believe, right?
13, yes.
Yeah.
A con save at the DC of 13. Let's see if it...
You already
it
rolled
doesn't.
damage.
It rolls an 11. Rolls an 11.
10, and it's infected.
Alright, it is infected. For those of you who don't understand, Xavier is playing what essentially is a homebrew class that has basically half of it roll around something called Infection. Infection makes it so creatures are not allowed to gain advantage by non-magical means for the time being. I'm not sure if it's gonna stay as non-magical or it's gonna go into magical as well. We're kind of fiddling around with it. But it takes 10 points in damage for the time being, as Xavier casts a cantrip.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Senatha.
Alright, healing word.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You heal
Go
7.
heal. Go
7.
back to full
Nice.
HP.
Oh, a lot better now.
So you would see Xavier will just, the second he gets bitten, he will just put his hand in his kind of like the pouch of component and just gets some kind of powder and just throws it in front of him. The chest would somehow get poisoned. The wood would get poisoned. And he would then...
It's not rot. Let's put it that way.
yes. Then he would just like make some weird incantation with his hand. You would see some kind of holographic, like sews, like what is it called? Needles.
Oh, okay.
Sewing the wounds on Senata. And yeah, that would be his turn.
Alright, Xavier is done. It is now Mimic again, who is going to once again bite into Senata. As Senata looks to be the bigger threat in the room. Rolls a 12. Does a 12 land? I don't think so.
12 will not land.
Alright,
Power of
he
abs.
he tries to bite into Senata's arm, and Senata's biceps too big. He goes like, cannot bite.
And now she's like, you're in perfect position for stabbing now.
Whose turn is it?
Story.
Zoria.
This is quite the predicament. Do I see the barrel? If I take like another step
It's not the
forward?
barrel, it's the chest. The chest is the mimic. Okay,
Oh,
let
the
me just
chest is
clarify
the
things.
mimic.
Let me just
Oh.
clarify things.
You saw the chest
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
bite another.
yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
I hope this clarifies things. And I'm not at all punning.
Oh, I don't want to make the con save. I don't want this. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Alright.
Whatever.
Oh!
Do me a solid favor and try to like zoom in a little bit on the thingy on the window you have open, as it's very difficult to see the names. on the
Yes.
ceiling. Now that I just look at it. Alright, Guiding Bolt. Roll to hit.
Yes. Oh, okay. Let's see. 17?
17 hits. Roll damage.
Hey, amazing. Zoria kind of like holds out her hand. You see this like almost, it looks like a shooting star kind of race towards the chest and hit it as it kind of lights up with stars.
This almost breaks Sonata's rage.
18
Please
points
stars.
of damage.
How much damage?
18 points.
How the hell?
Rolls 4d6. It's a lot of
Oh, wow.
damage.
Yeah, I forgot that does
the
that much
spell.
damage.
And the
18 you
next
said?
attack roll, yes, the next attack roll made against it
Has
has
advantage.
advantage. As
Alright.
the it kind of shines with like these little stars on it and kind of glitters.
The chest is bloodied. You can see weird purple blood dripping through the sides now, as it gets hit by a literal shooting star in the tongue.
Yep.
Whose turn
Alright,
is it?
Okay.
Josana.
So Josana will kind of grab a little diamond that she has in one of her pockets, or pouches, I mean, and then she'll kind of like just concentrate and hold it up in the air, and then an orb of
You have advantage with that.
of lightning forms.
Alright. So you guys see, Josana kind of like pull out this diamond from her pocket, and she like raises it, and around the diamond itself, she whispers a magic incantation, closes her eyes, and see this like slow flying orb, kind of like form around it. You have what the hell?
Yep.
But the orb flies completely wide and lands into the wall, electrocuting the wall as it goes from very slow to zooming speed.
Zoom, zoom,
It
zoom.
does not hit.
Yikes, even with that. Aww. That is so sad.
It is very hard to aim with all that stank around it.
Yeah, exactly.
All that stank. Alright, whose turn is it?
Sonata.
Sonata.
On a hit, the target takes 46 round, and the next attack roll made against the target before the ending of next turn has advantage. Next to
No,
dim
you
line
don't have
counter.
advantage.
No, I think
that-
he's reading Reckless Attack.
Oh,
Nope.
okay, fair enough.
I'm reading Guiding Bolt. I'm like, wait,
No.
completely missed the attack. Does that burn up the use of Guiding Bolt?
Yeah. It
Yes.
does.
Yep.
Josana
Yeah, okay.
used it.
Oh well.
Imagine how
I
broken
forgot
it would have been if it didn't work like that.
Yeah.
Everyone would be
Yeah.
guarding both.
Yeah, Guiding Bolt's probably good enough. Doesn't need to have the lingering one. Anyway, okay, yep. Let's be stupid. Here's advantage reckless attack.
Oh, wow. Alright. Let's see it.
Only 21.
God damn it. That barely doesn't hit. Like, it hits, but it almost doesn't, you know? Yeah, barely. Roll damage.
Hey. For 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage. Interesting. Wait, what? It says 5, what?
Oh,
Where's the
plus
plus
2
two?
for
It
range
doesn't add
damage.
range.
It's
Oh,
not
it's
adding
raised.
it.
Oh, it's not adding it. Right. Okay, I'm stupid. Cool. So, Sarata kind of like spins her spear into the air and kind of like comes down, crashing downwards onto the creature. The creature takes a step back, but its side gets scratched by the spear. And it takes 5 points of damage. 6
Seven.
points of damage.
Thank you.
Alright, who is next up? It's Hakim. Hakim?
Yes. After hearing that there is seemingly no one else in this building complex, Hakim would take another step forward, sort of like behind Josana, and extend the hand sort of like past her shoulder and mutter a few arcane words and cast Firebolt at the mimic.
Firebolt. Roll to it.
The classic.
Classic.
That's a 16.
Hits.
I will roll damage.
Roll damage.
5 points of fire damage.
5 points of fire damage. Let's go.
And then Hakim will use the rest of his movement to avert his
Creature is now
gaze
critically injured.
and hide behind the door.
Alright. Creature is now very critically injured, actually. I forgot to say that last turn.
True wizard fashion.
Alright. Whose turn is it now? Okay, Esmeray, this thing is now critically injured. You can throw another thingy at it if you want to.
Another rock.
Yeah.
Throw another rock!
Problem should be broken up into little pieces.
Now this shall be enough.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
I've got Talia.
Yeah.
Ah, what
What
is
the
that
hell?
shit? Let me roll again.
Okay, Esmeray, no. Esmeray grabs another spear of, well, not a spear, like tiny bolt of pure energy and tosses it at the creature. As you see some smoke form around her hand into like the form of a tiny dart, almost like not like a really large dart actually, and she just tosses it forward, and it actually hits the side of the creature. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it does an okay amount. Creature is still critically injured. If this party would have had the board, I would have told you that this is your time to shine. All right, whose turn is it?
It would be my
The
turn.
isn't it the
Xavier.
mimics first? Oh no,
No,
Xavier rolled a
I'm the
3,
last.
right?
Yeah.
I thought Esmeray rolled lower.
Xavier rolled really high initiative.
I'm one before the mimic.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be another poison spell, my friend.
All right.
Save of 13.
Down save of 13. 18 saves.
Does it take half damage, right?
No, it doesn't. It's cantrip. Cantrips don't do that.
You're no
Do I have
evocation wizard.
Bonus action. What the fuck do I know if it's bonus action or not? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
What-
No, I have
what
no more
skill?
actions. Never mind. Okay, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright, that is the end of Xavier's turn. He tried to throw yet another spray at this creature, but since the creature was not facing him this time, it didn't do anything. It is now Mimic turn, who is going, considering that Xavier poisoned it once and is trying to do it again, is gonna get bitten. Actually, no, this is not gonna be even a bite attack. You're gonna get pseudopoded.
Nice, I think.
It's not nice.
Yeah,
This much. 18, does 18 hit?
No, it doesn't.
What?
It does. It does.
Okay, cool. I actually don't know what your AC is, so like, just moving on.
Fucking cleric, what do you think my AC will be?
Like, 14,
Anywhere
16.
between 11 and 24, in my experience.
Exactly.
Clerics have the weirdest AC calculations.
It depends on the subclass. Anyways, alright, you are going to take, hold on. Let's see how much bludgeoning damage as the creature slams you with its head. Or the lid of the chest, I guess. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you get slammed with the lid of the chest. And you are now stuck to the creature, who is going to very casually print off with you stuck to it into here, behind cover.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, it's behind
That would
cover
be a
now.
fucking what's it called?
Opportunity attack from me.
Yeah.
And since
yeah,
I-
you can
Since
do
I
that.
already reckless attacked, here's another one.
All right. Let's see, it's another.
Finish him.
Okay, that's a 23,
At 23 hits.
and that is another 7 damage.
All right, as the creature sticks,
Vitality.
Xavier to its head and tries to sprint with him, turns around and like takes a sprint and gets stabbed with a spear in the back. How do you want to kill it?
As it turns back on me, swinging Xavier away from my face, I see nothing but red as I thrust my spear with all this might of a 6.5 foot tall Goliath of a person as I skewer it through, and it hobbles and collapses to the ground.
All right, as you stab it, the chest form kind of falls apart, and the creature disintegrates into this weird puddle of nothingness and teeth at the same time. Like, you'll figure out what I mean when you look at the picture, okay? And yeah, the creature kind of like disintegrates almost down into this puddle of weird liquid and teeth on top of it, and dies off. This is combat.
I I checked to see if Xavier's okay.
Yeah, I'll be getting up from his knees and just like taking his breath slowly.
As the
What
creature
is that?
disintegrates, you find under it what appears to be a book.
Okay, under where it was or where it is now?
Where it is now.
Right. I'm gonna grab the book.
So you put your hand into the mucky shit that was left off by the mimic dying.
I'm covered in all kinds of crap by this point. I don't
Yep.
think that matters anymore.
Yep. I just reach out, grab the book. It is titled in a... You can't read it, I don't think.
What language?
Um,
Can I read it?
It is in language I don't think any of you speak. It's in Abyssal.
Nope, I don't have that one. Right. I help Xavier
You
to
look
his
at it.
feet.
And it looks weird. The language looks pretty weird.
I help Xavier to his feet.
Can I see
thanks.
them handling a book?
I then walk over here.
Yeah.
I open my mouth and just yell something loud. That's it. And I just kind of just
Yeah, I'm also gonna
growl and mutter something in Celestial as I look around for Hakim.
Okay.
There is a still over there, by the way.
What was that?
There is still a door over there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of doors.
I'll take the book and so like, thank you. I will. I can't read this.
I think Justin, I'm gonna just point the book to Justin. You should check this out.
Jocelyn,
Why are you sitting there? I'm just gonna like start shouting.
I
maybe we should not shout.
don't get that book anywhere near me, please. It smells.
Okay, I will.
I don't think I'm gonna take the book from Hakim. I'm gonna start talking towards Justin. Okay, it's either the book or me.
I'm just gonna press the meditation first.
I
Okay,
can
you
also
put
try
this
to
petition in
understand
the book.
the language.
No, I know this language and she can read it.
It has the same exact script as Infernal, but it's not Infernal. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, fair.
What does
Yes.
the title say?
I'll send it to your DMs. You can decide whether or not you want to tell that to the people.
Wait, Josanna speaks Abyssal?
Yes.
I'm asking Josanna.
I mean, I should know.
Okay.
I know. We know.
Yes.
So, what's the title? What's that about?
Give me a second.
Oh, I didn't say it yet?
No.
I'm trying to find it. I wrote it down somewhere. I just don't know where I left it.
From the far reaches of hell.
I'm gonna take off my mask first. I'm just like,
All right.
tidy up myself. Justin, just read the book itself or like me as well?
I think just the book.
I'm asking her, not asking you.
I press the meditation you as well because I don't want to be near you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So, yeah.
All right.
So I just tied myself up. And, yeah.
Jocelyn, that is the title.
Oh.
That was quite the autopsy, Senator.
Something of interest to you.
Yeah, I would say it is.
I should keep the book, I think.
Are you sure there's nothing of interest? Because what I saw there was pretty interesting.
It has nothing to do with what's in there.
Just what's the title about?
It's about hell.
That looks exactly what's going inside there.
No, but not about like
Sacrificials.
No, not like that way. It's like, artistic.
Artistic type. Are you sure there's nothing about sacrifices? It's not about fucking.
I haven't read about it, so I can't.
There's the
say.
titles.
The title is about like about autistic and hell. So I don't know.
Well,
I could read it and then we could maybe but I need some time to read it. So
sure. If you just get anything about some kind of sacrificial, some bushing, something like that, just tell me.
Wait, what did you say was the book's title?
It's pretty incredible, but from what I understand, it's about like art in hell.
Art in hell?
Yeah, something like that.
Checks out.
It's not that's not literally what it says, but I think that's what it's about.
Well, quite a journey there, Sinata. It was interesting to say the least. Sinata.
Sorry, but what? Just look around, trying to scrape off all the blood from herself, just like seeing like how many stab wounds she now has.
I'm gonna look back at Josana. Can you? I was like pointing at Sinata.
Oh, just kind of waves with your hand a bit and yeah. Sinata should smell better.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Well, perhaps you should keep moving. What if the guards come in after the commotion we caused?
We should, yeah.
But we haven't been gone for that long, and surely that explosion should take them out for quite a while.
Yeah, no, the combat took about like half a minute. A minute
Yes,
as well,
but
most.
I'm talking in general.
Yeah, I'm just explaining like out of
I
character.
returned to the door in the bathroom.
We've hardly found much of interest so far.
Okay, you open that door. It's easily opened, and it appears to be a storage room of sorts. Inside, you can find a bunch of like chemical detergents, almost like stuff that helps clean clothes and stuff like that. A few dirty clothes in there, and a really, really, really weird stench. It's not bad. It just smells really weird. Kind of similar to like what you'd smell if you walked into a room that had basically rotting soap inside.
Some rotten soap.
Yeah, which is a really, really like rare occurrence, as soap can't rot on its own.
You know, this is kind of weird. The man was executed yesterday. Why is his soap rotten?
That's a good question. Why is his soap rotten even if he wasn't executed yesterday?
When was he executed?
Yesterday, but like in general, soap has a hard time rotting.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Xavier and Esmeray just standing there doing nothing?
Or just
I got
thinking
sorry.
myself, yeah.
Since
Oh.
and
And
it's
even if
done.
somebody like butchered an animal yesterday, I don't think it would get that bad within one night.
So don't think chests grow teeth and eyes.
Good point, yeah.
Maybe we should check out the rest.
Yes.
To Josana.
Josana is opening this door if it is
Make a step.
It might have been that he was. It might have been that he was either really busy with work. He was a mercenary. He might have been gone for weeks. We're just a real crap homeowner. Not also very good at looking after himself or the place he lived at.
Esmeray, move.
Ah,
Is it possible to open the door?
It indeed is.
Would someone kindly like check if the door over in the left corner there is
Check.
is unlocked?
I will check if the door is unlocked.
I'll join.
The handle moves as if completely loose of the door itself. It looks like it's barred from the other side with something.
It's not exactly locked, but it's weird.
Alright, I'll just go back to the room Jocelyn is in. This looks to be a master bedroom.
It's dark too.
It is very dark in here, actually.
Okay. I want to do dumb. I want to do dumb stuff now.
As for some reason, there are no windows. There is barely any light seeping into this room from the outside.
Quite peculiar to not have any windows in here, don't you guys think?
We have some humans in the party, right?
I cast a light on my spear.
Yeah, I was.
Alright. So, Sonata kind of like pulls her spear forward and she whispers some sort of magical incantation in Celestial. And you see the spear kind of shimmer with light now and she holds it up as if it's a torch.
I should
Thank
have put my torch and done that. Pro gamer move.
That's quite helpful. I do find very, very peculiar that there is no windows in here.
All right. The room has 4 different beds. Each bed has a nightstand next to it and a chest on the and like a tiny chest almost next to the other side. There's a really, really large wall-sized cupboard on the other side. I'm just kind of mark off like the chests and stuff.
We should perhaps. I believe we should open these cupboards and chests just to see if there's
Okay,
anything interesting.
I hate what I just did.
Perhaps we should also check if none of the chests are going to start biting us again.
Why would they?
Because if one of them starts biting, maybe all of them start biting.
Let's go over to this chest and open it.
Okay.
Appears empty. Has some clothing in it, and that's about it.
I'll stand near Josanna as she's investigating each of the chest.
Just clothes, nothing interesting. Like I said, I don't know why these chests would stop biting people. Sounds pretty strange to me.
Wardrobe.
Well,
Can I check if the other chests are peculiar?
What?
I want to check if they are mimics.
You do realize there's actually no check in the world that can tell you if something is a mimic or not unless the mimic reveals itself, right?
Investigation or perception can.
No, it doesn't. False appearance literally makes these creatures indistinguishable from.
Oh, fair.
from
I
an
thought
ordinary
there was an investigation DC
No.
attached to it.
These- They don't have it, sadly.
For some
Like-
creature there is. For some creatures there is.
Identify.
Welcome to the stick.
That's
Yes.
probably worse. I'll take out my 10-foot pole and prod the chest. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a
Oh my
10-foot
god, we're
pole.
back to the old days.
So you open the second chest, also clothes. The third chest, also clothes.
Fourth one.
Weapons.
What weapons?
3 long swords, 2 daggers, and 6 battle axes. I think are they battle axes or battle axes?
Do they look?
Some of them
Like,
look
they are
worn out
shaped.
from battle.
Okay. Well, a bit scratched weapons in here. Nothing interesting, I guess. You take the door, Snota. I can go look at his wardrobe since no one else wants to investigate.
I
I'm
open the
scared
door.
of these furnitures coming alive. I don't know.
Well, you'd find if you had your arm and leg mauled off by a living chest, you'd also get apprehensive about opening so many chests.
I'm sure that's not one off.
Alright, you open the wardrobe. It's like bare and empty.
Well, it's like the others. So
Also, the other door is locked from the other side, so unless we want to barrel through the one here, we are going to have to go through the bad room.
Well, perhaps Savior wants to go inside and then open the door from the inside.
So that's how we do it everything time, right? Just leave it goes in.
Well, you don't mind the smell. I mind the smell.
Delicate. Listen, sure, I'm going in. Well, which side should I go from?
Well, we are
Okay.
going. I will
Someone
join
is lasering
you. I will
Yeah.
I'll join you, but I'll put a cloth over my face.
Alright.
You can have this. I'm gonna just get some kind of a flower.
Make
Not
us
a flower. No,
What?
just like some kind of a plant.
Yeah, it helps.
It's an herb, but it smells good. So just you can put it under the cloth. I'm just gonna
Yes,
give
I
it
put it under the cloth, and so like thanks.
Okay.
Gonna get out my.
You can make a con save now with a +3 and advantage.
Let's go. My con is terrible. In true wizard fashion.
Yeah.
That's a
old-
natural 20 for 24.
You managed to casually resist the smell.
See, it's easy.
Well, it's still a little bad, but the flower helps.
Yeah, I'm gonna open this door while they're doing that.
Can you guys like do like one action at a time, just overrolling? All right. So what door are we opening? Oh, Sonata's opening that door. That door seems to be barred from the opposite side as well.
Gonna be a problem.
We're
No,
going
I'll
in.
go join them just in case another living wardrobe attacks
I'm
them.
gonna try open the door.
So we're waiting for them over here then.
Joseph, make me an investigation check real quick,
Oh, okay.
since you seem to have been staring at that wardrobe for long enough. Yeah, that door is also barred from the other side.
Awkward.
Wait, really?
Barred doors can be forced down, by the way. I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
why.
I was
what
about
I'm-
to say, just push against it.
Yeah,
So,
but
Sonata,
good thing that you are here.
Got
it's a very good thing you're here.
She cracks her knuckles and
You can
attempts
still
whatever the
add
hell
a
it takes.
d4, you're still guidance.
I'm gonna help her with my 8 things.
Will not help, for I know that I am weak.
Okay.
No, I'm
Uh,
just, self-confidence is high at the moment after what just happened. So, yeah, I'm gonna help with 8 strings.
We're gonna help with 8 strength. Just take the help action, fine.
So roll the strength check on advantage, right?
Yeah. It's
Cool.
athletics, but yes.
Oh, athletics.
Yeah. It's not just strength.
Okay, plus my athletics bonus takes that up to a 22.
You manage to kick that shit out of that door down, breaking it into 2 pieces. The door does not exist anymore. And inside is a really dark room with what appears to be hold on, give me a second. No, let me just close this off until you guys get there. With what appears to be practically nothing. It looks like a hallway that leads somewhere.
Well, I have my little spear of light still, so
But as you-
Xavier and Hakim can still see.
Right, as you walk inside, Hakim actually would be the one to see this, and you. I don't know if Xavier is. No, Xavier cannot see this. Because like Hakim is close enough, I guess. You guys can see that there's like a tiny poking hole right around where I'm lasering, like this area, that seems to overlook the hallway, like outside. There's one here. There is one here, and there is one here.
So like you know,
Oh.
like poked out.
Almost like an
Yeah.
arrow slip, but slightly bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't notice them from the other side?
Oh no, you didn't. It's
Okay.
too tiny to be noticed. It's like the wall is like 5 feet thick. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So like it's too small for anyone to actually notice it, since there is no real light going in or out.
And why do we notice it from this side?
Because there's light literally coming out of Sonata's spear.
Ah.
Also because you're looking at it.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. Check out.
It's like obvious from this side. The other side is kind of tiny. That
Okay,
makes sense.
we should check out what's barring the other door and then get the others.
I sneak around just in case.
In the meantime, Joseph
And
was
lay
looking
my
at the
head round.
wardrobe.
Okay, Josana, what did you score in your investigation check?
18.
All right, Josana kind of stares at the door and she's like, something's wrong, and she, like almost out of instinct, she walks up like into the wardrobe and straight up just pushes one of the back wood spots to reveal a staircase.
Okay, it's down or up?
Down.
Okay.
As Sonata walks there, I'm just like in the. I need to do this real quick. Sonata walks there. She notices a very strange figure sprinting out of a secret door on the side and leaving. And by strange figure, I mean it looked humanoid. It just didn't look human at all. It was too big to be human. It has sprinted out. Alright. Josana, what would you like to do?
Just look at the others before going down?
Oh heck, I'll join her. Oh
Do
no.
not split party.
I mean, is there anything else down that hallway that we can see?
Just what appears to be a secret door.
But that one leads
Yeah.
outside, and we can obviously see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well
no,
then...
some guy sprinted out of it. You wouldn't have noticed it if there wasn't someone literally leaving now.
Okay, well then we walk back and see that everybody is leaving, and the party is not split.
Well, I'm going to
Alright.
go here and check how this door's barricaded.
I'm going
I think the word for it is like a bar of wood, or like a plank of wood rather.
A plank of wood, yeah.
Just barricading the door.
Let's put it to the side and go rejoin with the others.
Alright, you
Expedited.
open Mr. Door.
I guess you would get into the room, but you just see the wardrobe being opened down to a staircase. But we've probably already gone down. So.
Alright, if you guys would look to the left of the ship you guys are on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Justin will be first, and people would be after. This is a spiral staircase. I was too lazy to actually do it the same way as I did the other one outside.
Wait, where's the spiral?
It
the left.
to the left of the Shmepi itself, like where you are. If you like
Oh.
click the pan tool, it just like allows you to pan left while you hold the screen. Like left
Oh,
click, hold, and then.
that turquoise thing?
No,
Token?
no,
all the
no.
way over here.
You see the
Wait,
laser? Follow the
and
laser.
this is the start.
Alright.
Yeah,
Right? Let me go like this. Okay, well then Josana needs to be up more.
yeah. Justin is like in the front.
Yeah, I'm probably over here.
Oh shit, okay.
Right, speed.
I mean,
Good.
I was just gonna say we were
yeah.
probably going down before
Yeah,
the others.
Esmeray was probably like with you guys. Esmeray.
Mm-hmm.
No, so not you. You'd still be at the start. Just put that there. Do you see where the thing is?
The what thing?
The spiral.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Okay, good. Right. So, Sonata, Hakim, and Xavier, you would find the wardrobe open, and there's a spiraling staircase that appears down. Would you walk in?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. To the
This
left.
is
you go.
relation says yes.
Look, they're here.
Oh wait, we keep moving.
Yeah. Move, Esmeray.
Hey
there you go.
Josana, do you see? Because it's
This
kind
way.
of dark in here.
I don't really see, but I'm feeling the walls with my hands.
I'll
No.
kind of like while she's still walking, I'll just
Esmeray,
kind of
follow the party.
Oh.
Esmeray is
With,
teleporting.
No, that's too fast.
Oh,
Okay, fine,
yeah.
whatever.
Can I just
Walking
like
is
go
the best.
there?
That's the end.
I'm just moving like this because I don't know if there's something that's gonna happen.
It's like a race. I love it.
Okay, as you no, go back, both of you. Take a step back. I need to explain something. As you go
We're in the
down,
right order now.
a room reveals itself in front of you
A marathon.
with a man, or rather a corpse, laying bare inside.
Huh?
corpse.
It is the corpse of a very heavily armored man with an insignia none of you have seen before, with the exception of Hakim.
Can I peek around to see if there's anyone behind the door here?
Is
You know?
Josana
It's not
not
even a
just
door.
legally blind right now?
I was
no,
going
this
to
room is lit up.
say. Oh. Right.
Also,
okay.
Sonata's spear is still lit. It's
I
like
was
lit up for
trying
an
to
hour.
cast light on her during the staircase, but
Yeah, but you
everybody
did that
kept
probably.
talking, so
Yeah, you did that. So I could see.
I
Alright.
couldn't really.
Is there? Yeah, I was gonna see if there's anyone behind the door while
The-
readying while having my dagger like out.
You can hear the loud breathing of someone sitting there.
Behind the door.
Not like I'm just gonna put the token down.
Okay.
You figure it out. What? No, that's not a token.
Should I roll stealth or should I?
No, you can tell that this person heard you while descending down the staircase.
Right.
Since
Well,
they didn't ambush you, they're more to them.
My
Okay,
dagger's still like. Well, when I turn around, I'm just gonna have my dagger out towards him.
Okay, you raise a dagger to the person in the neck. Roll an intimidation check. as this person is revealed to be a small halfling. Actually,
With
it's
a
Guido.
D4.
Well,
Actually, it's Guido.
then I get to add a d4. Well, it's 16 plus d4, so 19.
All right, 19. This is Guido. He looks terrified with the dagger, and then he looks at you and is like, "Oh, it's you."
Who's
Santiago.
your friend? Who's your friend on the floor?
Not my friend.
Can I check for a pulse?
Go ahead.
Do I roll medicine?
No, you don't need to roll anything. There's
Also,
no
what
pulse.
is the insignia?
Gardenian.
Oh, it's just a Gradinian insignia?
Yeah, none of them have seen this before. You have because you've seen it in books and stuff. But
Oh,
there's
fair
nothing.
enough. And so, like,
Which
oh,
the Gardenian insignia looks a little bit more or less like it's a big, like really big shield with a symbol of Ismar on it, which is the skills of justice.
well, I will look at it and go,
He's not my friend at all.
Well,
I-
he is very dead. That's what he is.
Yeah, my handiwork. Don't ask him any questions. I was chased in here by him. That explosion outside was supposed to be the distraction I created for you people to be able to enter here, but let's just say that someone took interest that I did not know was in town.
so where are the other inhabitants of this house?
Where are the inhabitants?
I'm asking you. I saw Senada saw someone leave out the back door and sprint, run.
How did they look?
Not describes it as best as she can with a vocabulary I'm not actually portraying very well.
Yeah, just very large with a cloak. That's basically what you saw.
I think it's
Kinda
very
like-
inhuman.
Yeah, I said very inhumanly large. It's a humanoid. It's just like it walks on 2 feet, right? But it's too big to be a human. Let's put it that way.
Oh, kind of like that ogre we fought the other day. The ogre we fought the other day that attacked us in the middle of the night, but like in a cloak, and now it's gone. He was hiding in the back rooms behind the barred doors. I think it might have been using those peepholes to watch us.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't met anything like that. This is the first time I entered this house myself. Look, if you saw whatever, I don't really know what was going on. All I do know, however, is that there is something that would pertain to that man's innocence in here. As you can see, someone tried to like turn this place upside down and then failed and tried to tidy up. And he kind of like points around him into the basement that you guys are in. It looks like someone genuinely tried to turn this place upside down and tidy it up. It is basically a trading hall of sorts. If you were to walk around, I'm just gonna reveal the whole thing, because why not? It looks like a training hall of some sorts with a bunch of like wardrobes and chests and like training dummies and some armor stands. It looks like it's a pretty well equipped place. Something a mercenary would have used. They didn't seem to have found what they were looking for, otherwise they wouldn't have tidied the place up. This is my theory.
The trading hall belongs to.
What are you asking me?
Yes.
No, Martin.
So Martin owned this trading hall.
Martin owned this house. This is his house.
Right. That means that it's no longer in need of any of these possessions.
I mean,
So if there's anything useful, perhaps we should look around.
if you'd like. I'm not really bothered. Could you just please help me get this person out of here?
But before that, I would.
Look, I haven't killed anyone before, but he would not stop trying to take me into arrest for something I didn't even understand. He called me an arcaner. What the hell is an arcaner?
Well, arcaner is an old word used for, old word. It's a Gradinian word used for people that use magic. It is derogatory most of the time.
Okay. Why was he trying to arrest me for using magic? I'm very confused.
Me too.
Can
Would
I
anyone be
can I
checking
just
the body?
sort of no?
Yeah. I want to go to the body and just pick up the insignia and pocket it.
No, it's on the armor.
Oh, okay.
Like the armor has it.
Zoria would just kind of like take out a little spring of mistletoe and kind of weave her hand over it, and these like little tiny berries appear that almost, again, like anything she does, look like they have little stars in them, and they kind of look very translucent and starry. And she holds one out to the guy.
All right.
I cast Good Berry, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
Could I
He
have a
takes
good
it
berry,
and eats
please?
it.
You can also have a good berry. I
Yay!
have up to 10. Everybody can have a good berry.
I recover 1 hit point.
Yes.
The man eats one, and he looks a little calmer and better. He just leans on the wall.
It should taste like your favorite food.
He just looks at you with a questioning eye for a second. Like he doesn't have the time to question it at this point. He's like, this man was definitely not acting alone, or else he wouldn't have been able to find me very easily. We need to get him out of here, or maybe keep him in here. I guess no one would have been able to find this basement. I know the back door because Martin contacted me before he was caught and before he went out on his suicide mission to kill someone like that guy. And he kind of like points over to the corpse of this person. I haven't killed anyone before. This is. And just like kind of collapses on the ground with his head like in his hands.
Sonata, you should carry him.
The halfling or the big
half
guy?
The half.
You know what? I think that man was trying to harm you, and if you hadn't defended yourself, he would have probably killed you
But
instead.
why would he not back down when he was almost dead?
Because sometimes when people are very set on their beliefs, they'll do anything to follow them, which kind of feels more like a corruption than actually believing in something. So, you know, if you hadn't taken care of this man, who knows how many other innocent people you would have hurt.
He starts crying.
Oh.
Well, for the time being, we have to get out of here and check the last room for any incriminating
Xavier.
evidence.
Yes.
Right.
Would I assume you have been looking at the corpse?
I was waiting for my. Yeah, I would be.
Alright.
Okay.
As you stare at the corpse, you can see around his neck. There is some sort of like necklace that's hidden under the armor. But like you can see the chains around his neck, if that makes sense.
Is there anything weird other than loot? Anything I can gather other than loot?
Around the area? No, not really. It's just a standard training hall.
No, the area, like the body.
Oh, why are you standing all the way over there then? The hell?
Wait, isn't it the question mark?
No, the body is the white token.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let me fix it. Here. Yeah, you go to the corpse and you're looking at it. You cannot see anything weird besides the insignia and the out-of-place necklace. Soldiers don't really wear necklace most of the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Necklaces, sorry.
pick it up and. Is there anything I can notice about it?
Okay, as you try to pull the necklace out of the armor, it doesn't seem to budge at first, but it eventually is pulled out, so to speak. And as you grab it, some wave of terror washes over your body as you pull it out, and the strange eye seems to be staring directly into your soul. And this is where I'm gonna call session.
Well then,
Okay.
Ooh.
thank everyone for attending.
Yes. Thank you to everyone who stuck around in the stream. I'm sure the DM will proceed to thank artists
I
in a
am
second.
here. I just had to respond to an interruption of sorts, as my room has been invaded.
Fair enough.
Same.
Alright. High five, dude. Why is it double slashing? Hold on. Let me just let him do this. Mr. Bot, please go away. Thank you for watching, everyone. This has been a pleasure as always. Session 4 is now done, and the campaign is taking a strange turn, I'll be honest. Thanks to the musicians and composers for providing us with the music we use: Makai Symphony, Alexander Nakarda, Fiechter Brothers, Vault of Ambience, and Serpent Sound Studios. Thanks to the artists for the drawings and pictures they have done. Esmeray was drawn by her own player, Cini. Hakim, Senata, and Zoria were drawn by Chiara, the player behind Zoria. And so were our background picture and the profile picture for this for this channel. Josana was drawn by Torafi NG. Xavier and my own icon, which actually looks the same exact thing as the necklace that Xavier found, were drawn by Vetline. Thanks everyone for attending, and we are out.